Well, it looks like Tiffany and Acria Amanda are subscribers. Acria Amanda is supposed to be somebody who lives in Florida and is supposed to be somebody who does stuff about things like what's going on with my children. Because she's been sent a lot of information and it's been years and she has never gotten back to me. It's pretty funny that the women that have stuck their, you know, hand out and been like, hey, let me help with this. And I've showed them and they've talked to me and said, yeah, that's crazy. Nothing but crickets. And it's also funny that, again, I've put in stuff to go against Tiffany and it all gets thrown, just pushed to the side, and her stuff is always put first. Like, she filed the peace order again, okay? Saying that it was internet stalking, this, that, and the other, when she's the one stalking me. She's still subscribed to my YouTube channel. She was never subscribed to it before, and all they have to do is look at the information to see that. She did that because I was talking about the situation with our kids. She has found a way to completely manipulate and take over that situation, even though she wasn't the one that did any of the work or anything. I'm the one who did all the planning of the funeral, of course, with her making decisions as in cremation or this or that, things like that. But I'm the one that handled everything. Uh, Donations were sent directly to the funeral home from the schools. That was because of Tiffany and them doing the GoFundMe's. There was a lot of that information that was not shared with me. It was kept from me. That's what I'm talking about. This girl found a way to get attention, get rid of responsibilities, get everybody mad at me for it, and get paid for it. And yeah, the person that was responsible, legally responsible, went to her house and still got paid her portion. Yeah, that's where Mary was staying at. So legally, she wasn't allowed to be on there because she was found the one at fault, even though no fine, no vehicular manslaughter, no nothing. And people are stupid. There's no way you passed out and did all that with that much control. You're going uphill and you're managing to keep a speed that is above the speed limit, but not like it wasn't 70, 80, or 90 miles an hour like it was pegged to the floor. She was doing a little under 60, a little under 50 in a 35, which shows she was giving it some gas to get up the hill. And she wanted to be at a certain speed so it would make an impact. Yeah, her route was all uphill. So, nope. Sorry, people that want to sit there and give her the benefit of the doubt that she passed out. The actions of the car and the fact of going up the hill and keeping speed the way she did shows that she was coherent and controlling it. So, no, she knew what she was doing. Yes, Mary, the driver. That car has a very good test rating. The car I seen the pictures of after the incident, engine wasn't pushed through the firewall, nothing like that. So How was entrapment part of it? I still haven't been told how that was their conclusion when the car wasn't even mangled enough for people to be entrapped. But that was the cop's story, as well as the neighbor said they removed a tire. Uh, you were at the scene 2 minutes after it happened, after impact, even though your cruisers were 2 seconds away from the situation. But okay, nobody removed a tire. Even the nurse that lives in the brick house never said anything about a tire. She said she didn't know why it happened and she couldn't understand why it happened. Now, this is a 40-year trauma nurse that is used to this kind of stuff. I'm going to walk out, have a clear sight of the whole lanes of everything because her house is up on the top of the hill where the impact actually took place and the car's back here. So they would have seen anything before a neighbor supposedly removed it. She never told me anything about nowhere close to an animal, a tire, anything wrong with the vehicles, nothing. Then I see the video, and you can see clearly that there's no tire, there's no this, there's no that. And it's funny because the only person that I ever heard anything about a tire from was Tiffany's friend Mark. And he is a drug dealer, friends with the same drug addict freaking supposed neighbor that the cops took a statement from. Really? Now, why are cops going to use a statement that they can clearly see from a video and the fact that they were the first ones on the scene and the fact that there's other neighbors stating that there was no tire? But that's the story they went with. What? I'll tell you why. It's because the kids told them and they said it was hearsay. Yeah. Shortly after the kids told them and they said it was hearsay, Talon gets set up to almost get shot by a gun by his brother. And of course, Tiffany plays stupid, saying that she don't know why the house was locked. Where the fuck are you? These kids are not old enough to be getting off the bus by themselves. Nobody got her for neglect for that, even though I pushed for it. David was picked up walking from his mother's to his dad's house with no shoes, no shirt, by a police officer, taken back to his mom's house with nobody there. But okay, this is all before this accident. None of these kids were buckled in. Nolan wasn't even buckled into his car seat. He was just put in it. Even the cart seat wasn't buckled in, like to the car itself, and then him into the car seat. You know how there's two different buckles? None of them were buckled. None of them. David was transported in the back hatch. His mother at the time would say all the time, I'll keep walking to work. Somebody will give me a car. Even though she had 4 cars that she was given by 3 of them by me, 1 of them by another dude that she was messing with, just to get a car and to manipulate me. Which it didn't manipulate me, it manipulated my family. Because he was friends with them through my brother. Imagine that. Ridiculous. Simply ridiculous. Yeah, this is just shit that these people did, and I'm the one sitting here trying to sort through it all. But everybody coming at me like, "Oh, well, you shouldn't be saying that. Oh, she's in a bad place because she lost her kids." She does not care. You all have no clue how cold that girl is. She does not care. I don't care what she acts like in front of certain people. She does not care. Yeah, I know. That's crazy for a mother to go through all that and not even give a shit like that. But there's plenty of them out there. And most of them suffer from BPD or other borderline personality disorders. Because borderline personality disorder, uh, bipolar, all the other levels that are higher than that, just like bipolar has manic episodes that are really crazy, which is basically all different levels of a type of personality disorder. Some are just worse than others, and that's why they give them other names. And people will argue, even therapists will argue that they're not the same. They're treated the same. They even say they're the same. They're all borderline personality disorders. So, what? The only reason why a therapist will say they're not the same is because they're more intense levels of the same thing. They're all attention. They will hurt people and themselves for attention. They will deliberately destroy good relationships for attention. They will destroy other people's relationships for attention. If everything is going good in their life, they will cause situations that turn into chaos just for attention. They don't care if it's negative or good. They want good, but if you give, if they're dating you and you give anybody any type of good attention, like hi, how are you, have a good day, holding the door for another person, they are silently infuriated. If they have narcissistic tendencies with BPD disorders, wow, that is one hell of a person, and not in a good way. Not only are they doing this stuff for attention, but they're also enjoying it way more than what a BPD person does. They enjoy it too, but not like a BPD person with narcissistic tendencies. Yeah, it's like two demons in one. Listen to the words I use. It is like two demons in one because that's what it seems like. It seems like it's two evil, sadistic, cold personalities trying to outdo each other in one person. Yeah, nothing. You don't have to do anything. You can give them the perfect life and it'll piss them off. Yep. I mean, she even did a video about it. And I'm not the one who even got that video. It was other people going and getting these videos talking about how crazy she was acting on TikTok after they got me attacked on TikTok. Yep, they seen I had a lot of people paying attention to the kid's story and they weren't having that. Really? You really think a person like this is just going to come out and be like, yeah, I did it? No. They're going to do exactly what she's doing. Tiffany, I know you're watching, I know you're listening, and let me tell you something. You can keep telling people that I keep bringing this up because, oh, I'm just not over you. Bullshit. You knew the day you left this house I was fucking over you. I am so tired of you using that as an excuse. These kids were my world, and you fucking know it. This was the only way you could hurt me, and you did it. Don't sit here and try and bullshit me. I know you better than anybody. You can sit here and try and do this little personality bullshit and try and say that, oh, I've changed and you don't know me. Bullshit. You have became the monster I warned you about. So don't sit there and tell me I don't know who you've become. You have become exactly the person I told you you were becoming. And you know it.